what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Cool Podcast with the Cool Brother. I'm your host, Malik the Cool Brother, and my special guest this evening, a good brother that I just got recently acquainted via Facebook. He's a dope MC. I listen to some of his music and I dig it. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you the talented MC and good brother, Mr. Wiccid Lo. What's going on, brother? Thanks
Peace,
for
peace.
tuning in to the podcast.
Appreciate you, man. It's an honor being here.
Hey, the honor and pleasure is all mine, good brother. So, won't you tell the listeners what you do and what you're about?
Oh man, so just about bringing that good music, man. Doing things for the people. You know what I'm saying, musically wise. Um, yeah, my generation is different. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to bring. I don't know what you would call it, but this good music at the end of the
Yeah,
day. You know what I'm saying? Um, some possibly hopefully learn something from. You know what I mean?
right. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Now, how would you describe your music?
My music. My music really like I had a couple people told me it sounds like it doesn't have a genre because it is hip hop at the end of the day, but it's not. It doesn't fit in the categories we have for hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It is kind of on the dark side, but it's on the dark side of life though. You feel me? Um,
right.
Things that people tend to kind of stray from talking about. I talk about it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, so that's pretty much, by the end of the day, it's about life. You know what I mean? Everyday life's in a struggle.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. And my next question is: so, you're originally from Kansas. So how was the scene in Kansas? Did you do music while you was in Kansas? I know you was born and raised there.
No. I was raised in New York, so I was born in
Oh
Kansas.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't. No, you good.
Okay, yeah, got you. My bad, my bad. So,
You good.
so, so what year did you relocate to New York?
Oh man. We moved to New York in the '80s, I believe, like the mid late '80s.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice,
not even
nice.
late '80s. I'm gonna say like the mid '80s. We came to New York. I think I came to New
Yeah.
York when I was like 5 or 6.
Okay, okay. And I'm assuming that's when you first fell in love with hip hop in New York, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. And so who influenced you to do what you do? Do you like who influenced you to say to yourself, you know what, I want to give this a shot? Like, who's the MCs that influenced you to do what you're doing right now?
Oh man, the MCs. I'm gonna say Fat Boys, Cool Herc. You know what I'm saying? Zulu
Hmm.
Nation, Kid and Play, Run DMC, uh, all the greats. What was it? Cool Mo D, Big Daddy Kane. In the beginning, the beginnings. That's what kind of influenced me. You know what I mean? But
Hmm. Okay.
there's a lot of artists I love, I look up to. You know what I mean? But that's kind of where the influence came from.
Okay. Nice. Nice. And while you was being raised in New York, did you perform at shows while you was in New York?
Mm. Nah, we used to. I came from like the spitting on the block days. You know what I'm saying? Or be in school, in the classrooms or whatever. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
On the back of the school. So that's when we was battling and spitting rhymes and shit. You know what I mean? I didn't really get to do all the performances until I like moved down to Florida.
Okay. Okay. And what made you decide to move down to Florida?
Mm. The struggle, like it wasn't necessarily. It was. I'm gonna say this. The the choice was left to me, but I had a son
Okay.
at the time, and
Uh huh.
where I was at, it was I ain't gonna say it was like super rough, but I had a choice to make, and I'm like, you know, not to get too deep into it, but I didn't want to leave my son a bastard. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of
Right.
one of them choices. It was my
Right.
first son. I was 18, 19 years old. Pops is like, God rest his soul. Pops like, look, you can stay here with us, or you can go to Florida with your girl and your son. I was like, a couple of things happened, and I made my choice.
And there you are in the Sunshine State, Florida.
Yes,
So,
sir.
what city in Florida are you residing in currently, if you don't mind me asking?
I live around the Daytona area.
Oh, Daytona. Okay, Daytona Beach. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And how's the scene? How's the music hip hop scene down there? How would you describe the hip hop scene in Daytona?
Hip hop scene in Daytona, it's alright. I mean, they have their own vibe. You know what I mean? So they
Hmm.
got their own vibe. I say that. I say that.
Okay, okay, okay.
Difficult because I don't
And
rap like I don't rap like for me it's a little because I don't rap like like the everyday people you hear today. You know what I mean? I don't rap like that.
right,
It'll be a
right,
little difficult, but
right. I feel that. I feel that. So, since you've been down there, have you collaborated with the MCs on like projects or songs?
um, yeah. I mean, I got my label, my family. So I met up with a lot of good artists out here, and then but people in my label like my little brother Banks.
Uh
Um,
huh.
he's from up north as well, but he ended up coming down here. We linked up and we've been riding, banging it out ever since. You know what I'm saying? Like we just dropped me, him, and our brother. It's real music. We just dropped it. It's coming out April 28th. It's called Off the Grid Part 3. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? OTG 3. So yeah, I've been working.
Okay. Nice. Nice. And you said that's dropping in April. You said.
April 25th. Yeah.
April 25th. All right, cool, cool. That song that you sent me via email, I was digging that song. So how'd you came up with that song and the concept?
That song. Shout out to my brother. It's real music. It's a track that he sent me, a beat that he sent me, and everything. And I was listening to the vocals, and I was like, it took me a minute because I'm like, certain songs. I don't know if a lot of artists go through this, but I know like certain songs I take my time, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna come back to that because he gave it to me a minute ago. I'm like, I'm gonna come back
Mm-hmm.
to that. This one's special right here. This one's special. So I can't. I mean, like, and it just came after that. It just came
Yeah,
like I got it because
right.
I came up with the idea of it because, well, usually the way I went with it because I'm like, we think in reality, God, like the person that stands in your way majority a lot of the times is you. You know what I'm saying? The person
Right.
that stands in your way a lot of the times is you. So
Yeah,
you the
absolutely.
boogie, you your
Absolutely.
own. You know what I'm saying? You your own boogeyman. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
for real, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's how I took you your own boogeyman. You scared of yourself. You know what I mean?
Right.
You scared of
Right.
yourself
No
a
doubt.
lot of times. So you know,
Yeah, no question. No question, man. Thanks for sharing that.
no
Now,
doubt.
thanks for sharing the song. So with that, speaking of that song, is it on one of your albums, your LPs, your EPs, or your albums, or
That song, I'm actually debating on it right now. I'm debating on it. I don't know if it's gonna be on an EP or I'm gonna leave it as a single. So that right there is something I'm kind of fighting with the idea of that. But I know at least the track is done. If I want to drop it as a single, I already got the cover made and everything, or what is wrong with it.
yeah,
But I'm like, I just dropped the EP like December 31st, so we're not even too far from that EP or the single that came after it. Um,
yeah.
so yeah, I'm not sure yet. I'm not 100% sure yet,
Okay, okay.
but it's finished.
All
Yeah.
right. Oh, nice, nice. And you just said you dropped the EP in December. How many songs on that EP?
It was four, and then there was a
Four.
bonus track that was supposed to be go on there, but I did it differently by releasing it afterwards. You know what I'm saying? That's
Okay.
why, like, when you see it, you'll see the cover, but you'll just see the
Mm-hmm.
song separately, like a single type from there. So
Yeah.
Tony Starks is a single. You know what I mean? But it's four tracks.
Okay, okay. And anybody that decides to want to find your music, listen to your music, it's on all major streaming platforms, I'm assuming, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Nice, nice. And so when you be in the studio, how the process look when you be in the studio recording? Do you just be relaxed and chill, or just anxious and excited to get it done? How do you go about recording in the studio?
Well, seeing as I built my own, so I don't even really. So when I'm in the studio, it's just me. You know what I mean? So I'm just in there cooling. But a lot of times it's like when I feel that energy. You know what I'm saying? When I feel that energy and I'm ready to do something, I get it written down or I find a beat, get it written, get it written down or freestyle it, go off the top of the dome, um, and just go for it. It's always something that I feel that I got to do. You know what I mean? Like I leave it up to that.
Okay, all right, cool, cool. Now, and speaking, since you got your own studio, you know what I'm saying, have other people recorded at your studio or just you?
Back in the day, I used to have my peoples come over recorder when I had the old group I had back in the day called Lethal Weapons. Shout out to them.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my brothers. Um, but I've always had I pretty much had my own for a minute. That's the only people I really had come over. I had a few extra, but it was just like, nah, I ain't trying to have everybody come over my studio like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. For sure, for sure. I feel that, man. I feel that, what I'm saying, you recording in the comfort of your own home, and no interruptions, just you, and you can go to your studio anytime you want, any day of the week, any
Absolutely.
hour, so
Absolutely.
it's yours. So if you feel inspired, like say like you feel inspired at 5 o'clock in the morning,
Mhm.
you gonna go in that studio, like, hey, I got a song, I'm inspired. I want to do this. So yeah.
Absolutely. 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 I mean, I'm gonna take that back. I mean, like, I'm not gonna take it back, but I'm gonna say there's a few people that came over to this studio, but they were just my artists and my brothers. So when
Hmm.
they were traveling through, my brother came, one of my brothers, Hectic D, he slid through and I was like, yo, I know you traveling right now, but you know me, bro. You know me, bro. He's like, damn, I thought I could get away from that shit. So we ended up going in and recording a song for the album Welcome to Boot Camp. The EP Welcome to Boot Camp, we did something for that. So there's a couple that did record it, but yeah. But I would say this though, I kind of try to sit as a blueprint for a lot of people, man. It's about loving what you do and taking the time to understand the mechanics of what you do. You know what I'm saying? Of your artistry. Like I love and respect the whole artistry of it. So I was more inclined of like, you know what? I'm gonna go forward with this. I'm gonna learn how to make my beats. I'm gonna learn how to mix and master. I'm gonna learn how to
Hmm.
shoot my own videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna learn how to edit them Johns. So I do it like that, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, look, and then some people follow. Some people follow, like, you know what? Damn, I could do that too. I'm like, yeah, you can do it too, my man. Like, but some people, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you can't find yourself sitting in the studio for hours and hours and hours and days on end, making sure your sound is right, then it's not for you. Me, I sit there and read on everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt, no question, no question, no question. So with this joint that you coming out on April the 20, you said April the 20th,
Fifth,
25th.
20, yeah,
So
20.
how many songs is gonna be on the album?
Well, that was gonna be four. We're gonna keep it at four on that one.
Oh, so just the album, just 4 songs on the album?
It's an EP. It's like four,
Oh,
about
it's an
maybe
EP.
four.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it's
it's
an
an
EP.
EP. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got you, got you. Okay, EP coming out April 25th. Okay, all right, got you, got you. All right.
And
Yeah, I
that
was
one,
confusing myself. Okay.
and that one's gonna be under my brother. It's real music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You see,
Okay.
like you'll see his name on a lot of my music as well. This is my brother. We do this thing, so it's real music is gonna be on his page. He's releasing it. But I'm gonna be, obviously we're gonna promote it, so
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely,
everybody will be able to
absolutely,
find
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And my next question is, I know you said your brother does music right along with you. do you have any other family members that do music, like your mother and your father? God rest his soul. Did they both did music?
Yeah, God rest both of them. Actually, God rest
Well,
them, my grandparents. All my family is musically inclined. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
My mom, she used, God rest her, she used to sing. My auntie sang. Pops had a group back in the days, him and his brother and they homies. They had a couple of names, but Hitchcock Funk was the one that stuck out to me. Uh, so yeah, my mother did poetry. My brothers, my brothers be spitting. My cousins be spitting. Yeah, see, my family's musically inclined.
Okay. All right. Cool. 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 Now, did you besides your brother, did you collaborate on songs like with other family members besides your brother? Like, I know you said
I have a lot of collabs. I have a lot of collabs. You know what I mean? Like
okay.
I collab with. I got shout out to my brother. I say my brother. He's my brother, but OG Cali Blue is like big bro right there. He helped me down
Mm-hmm.
for a very long time, and we still rocking. So shout out to OG Cali Blue, Dutch 100. You know, TG 31. Shout out to all my people out there. Um, so I would collab with him. I have a song with Seti Nash, a couple songs with Seti Nash actually. So I collab. I like doing collabs. Shout out to
Okay.
3HG Spitz, you know what I'm saying? Pittsburgh. It did. We just actually knocked out the third song we're gonna have together that's he's releasing on his end. He's on my last EP, on a song called Where I Come From. And then I'm on his last EP on a song called Fire 'em Up. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, shout out to
Okay.
3HG Spitz, man. He's dope. He's definitely dope.
Nice, nice, nice. And those songs they gonna be those songs did so are those songs gonna be on Spotify? Are they on Spotify right now?
Yeah, yeah. All the songs are out. Yeah, my songs.
Okay.
I have a decent sized catalog. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I have a decent sized catalog. So all my music is out there on all major platforms.
Okay. Cool. 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 Now, out of all the songs that you did, in your career that you did in your career, what's the one song that you would consider like your masterpiece? Like you say to yourself, all right, this is it. This is like my masterpiece. This is the one that I feel I can't top myself with this one. Like do you have that type of song that you consider like a masterpiece of yours, like your signature song?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a few of them. I have a few of them. I have a few of them.
Okay. Okay.
Like oh man, shout out to my brother Blue Loco and Goldie the One out there in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Corner boy shit. Um, we have a song called. Actually, I'm on his one, two of his singles. Those are like masterpieces. The one
Mm-hmm.
we have called Black Luxury, that's a masterpiece. We just dropped No More War with me, Loco, and It's Real Music. That one I feel like is one of them ones. So I have a few of them. The one with even the ones me and him and Seti Nash have. It's on me and Loco's album, A Lord. So
Okay.
Tony Stark, the other one I just dropped, I think in January. That one right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I have yeah, it's I can't pick this one. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
I can't
Got
just pick
you.
this one. You know what I mean? They fit every
Yeah, no
mood.
doubt.
You know what I mean? So it depends on mood you want to have something that fit that mood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. I know I always ask a couple of artists like, "What's your masterpiece?" And they say it's hard to pick one. So I understand. I definitely understand. So my next question is,
Boogeyman's
now you
another
said
masterpiece. Wait till that drop, man.
Boogie Man. Okay, okay, all right, cool, cool, cool. And my next question is, do you now I know you said you're gonna drop the EP on the 25th of next month. And Do you got albums already?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Album, okay. All right,
Yeah,
cool,
I got
cool. Albums,
albums,
okay.
singles, I have
S-
everything. Everything's
Okay.
out there.
All
Once
right.
you type in Wicked Low and you go on
All right.
Spotify, on Pandora, whatever you bumping, you know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
you'll see a list, albums, old albums, songs. You'll see a whole bunch. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I release every
Cool.
year.
Okay.
Definitely
All
got it
right.
better.
Cool. All right. Cool. Cool. Wicked Low. All right. Yeah, definitely gonna look you up. As a matter of fact, I'm actually on your page right now on Spotify, and I just followed. So yeah, I definitely want to listen to your
Appreciate it.
joints. What I'm saying, because I love to support dope artists and dope music. So I think that's very huge. You know, supporting. That's what it's all about. Supporting. So for
Absolutely.
sure,
Absolutely. No, I
no doubt.
appreciate
Oh, no doubt, man. No doubt. Likewise. So, do you have any upcoming performances while you in Daytona?
it. No, no. I haven't able to do it for a while. It's gonna be a minute because, life as a single father, I have two autistic little girls, my babies.
Right.
So I'm more on the raising them right now, I'm making sure they're good. But I'm still doing what I do. I just ain't going to perform just yet. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. I understand that. I understand that.
Just getting back into new
Priorities.
things. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Priorities. So, I dig it. So I dig it. You know what I'm saying? I know they're proud of you. Doing what you doing.
I hope so. They I know they're young, but sometimes when
Yeah.
they hear me recording, my baby will be sitting in my room and I'm like, shh,
Yeah.
she gonna repeat me, shh. And she know
Yeah.
right then and there, like, all right, daddy about to work. So I cut
Oh,
on that
yeah.
microphone and we get to go, you know what I mean? But they be dancing to it, so yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
It's funny. I think me and 3HD Spits, we was talking about this other point. Like we kind of know when the kids like and my brother it's real too. We were like
Uh-huh.
when we see the kids dancing to it, and especially with something that we play around them, like and they start like singing or trying to if it catches on to them, they're like a huge, they're a huge
Yeah.
like that's that one, that's that one. I'm
Yeah.
wrong with that. When the babies love it, that's that one. Shout out to the babies. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, shout out to the babies indeed. And speaking of your two daughters, how old are they? Or they, if you don't mind me asking.
11 and 9.
Okay, all right, cool, cool. That's what's up.
Two
That is
different
what's
types
up.
of different types of autism, but I tell
Yeah,
you, it's a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? It teaches
right.
you a lot. If you open when I was telling you, keep your mind available to learning new things. You know what I'm saying? Don't shut the world out because there's a lot of things that's what I could teach you something. And even with them,
Yeah.
they teach me a lot.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's what it's all about. Well, never stop learning, never stop teaching. That's what it's all about. That's
Absolutely.
definitely what it's all about for sure. So, and my next question is, I know my next question, how can I say this? If you all right, I got it. If you pick one artist that you would like to collaborate with, like the dream artist, whether they living or passed away, who would that artist be and why?
Oof. I'm gonna tell you off the bat. I'll tell you off the
Okay.
rip. Tech
Okay.
Nine. You know what I mean? Shout out to Tech Nine. The RZA, because the RZA, he is a big inspiration throughout my life. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the gods and the earths. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the nation. Um, Producing wise, mathematically speaking, the mathematics wise, knowledge itself.
Uh-huh.
You know, the Jizza too, but like, cause when they RZA always been the one, he's been one of the ones, so it's just putting that in their music, So he's a big one. So he's definitely a producer, artist that I would definitely love to work with. Again, Tech Nine, that dude is a beast. I definitely like to work with
Yeah.
Tech Nine, you know what I mean? Deceased wise, of course, Pop, King Nip, um,
Mm-hmm.
there's a few. There's too many. There's too many to name. 'Cause I can go rock and
Yeah.
roll. I can say rap. I can go R&B. What are we talking about here?
Right. I feel that. And speaking of Tech Nine, he's from Kansas, right? Kansas City?
Yes, sir.
All right,
KC.
cool. KC, that's what's up. That's what's up. Now speaking of Kansas City, are you a Can? I'm judging by that shirt that you got on. You a Kansas City Chiefs fan.
Absolutely.
All right,
Absolutely.
all
That's where
right.
I was born. You know, I wasn't born in Kansas City. I was born in Kansas though, but still, it's KC all day. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean? That's where I was
yeah. Yo,
born.
yeah, yeah,
Can't help
yeah. I
it.
forgot. Yeah, I forgot that there's Kansas and Kansas City. I keep on
Yeah,
forgetting. It's
yeah.
weird, weird, but yeah. But you get what
It's
I'm
still there
saying.
though.
You get
It's
what I'm
still
saying.
the Midwest. You did. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah,
No
yeah,
doubt.
absolutely. I'm like,
No
I
doubt.
tell them, oh, look, I ain't never been one of them, you know, one of them hoppers and shit. I'm like, look, lose, lose, win, or draw. This is Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? Kansas City all day.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Gotta tell them we
Absolutely.
here this year, but it's all good though.
Yeah. No doubt. No question. No question. And so where do you see yourself like musically in your career? Like musically speaking, where do you see yourself in the years to come in your career?
Man, it all depends. Like, you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. Math is infinite, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm just looking on learning whatever whatever my journey in my life takes me, whatever's the next step, the next place wherever I'm gonna learn from next is where it's gonna be. I leave it up to the Most High. You know,
Right. I
what he
dig.
want
I
me to
dig.
cause my career. If we take it there, then we take it there. If that's the next place it's gonna be, then that's the next place it's gonna be. You never
Okay.
know.
All right.
You never know.
Absolutely, absolutely. And how is the support down there in Daytona? Like as far as the hip hop scene, how's the support? Good, bad, and okay. How is it?
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
okay. I'm not gonna. It's not. It depends because everybody likes what they like.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I had a lot of support out here. But I know what. Again, I'm more understanding of people's likes and dislikes and what they think is old, what they think is new. So they might not. I don't do a lot of certain music, so a lot of
Mm-hmm.
times some people don't gravitate to it. You know what I mean? But you know what will be for
Okay.
them will be for them.
Yeah, no doubt. And I'm pretty sure you got a lot of supporters. A couple supporters that be listening to your music.
Yeah. I mean,
No
when
doubt.
I look at the algorithm, but not even the algorithm, when I look at the numbers and I look at the states and I look at, because they give you all the analytics. So I'm gonna say it like that. When I look at the analytics, it's all over. Like, there might be two in Chi-Town, or, there might be fucking 500 in freaking Africa somewhere. There might be 60 motherfuckers in fucking China somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, a lot of times, even with that, a lot of times when I get these notifications, I screenshot and post them and put on the hey yo, shout out to what was it? One of them was Denmore. I think it was Denmore. One of them was Denmore. I was like, oh shit, y'all didn't. I bet shout out to Denmore. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
everywhere it's scattered, but it's cool though. That's the age of the internet.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely, and I know you staying consistent in the music, in the music game, dropping, EPs and singles left and right. You got to stay fresh in people's minds, so they won't forget about you. So,
Absolutely.
what I mean? That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
So, what?
Uh huh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. What
No,
you about to
no, no.
say?
No. I was gonna say this is that and promoting. You know what I mean? You gotta, if you want people to hear it, you gotta be on top. You gotta push your music. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna do it for you. You gotta get out there and do that. But
Yeah, no doubt, no
so
doubt, no question, no question, no question. Yep, you gotta do it yourself. Promote,
mhm,
perform, promote, go to the studio, all that good stuff. It, it,
all that good
it
stuff.
all comes with the territory for sure. Comes
Absolutely,
with the territory, no doubt.
absolutely.
And my next question is, so would you be open? So you say you do a little R&B as well.
Well, no, I don't particularly sing. You know what I mean? I mean like harmonize a little something, something, but I'm not a singer though. He's not. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
going.
okay, got you.
I'm learning that too. Got to get them Casey and JoJo vocals up now.
Got you, got you,
Yeah,
got you.
nah, hell no. But no, I ain't no singer.
Got you, got you. Okay, and speaking of the harmonizing all that, the song that you sent me via email, who was singing on that?
That track, I didn't get to see who was actually on that track. I'm not even gonna lie. It
Oh,
was a surprise by my brother. It's real. Um, he sent that to me, so I got to get that from him.
okay,
It was one of them tracks. You buy tracks, and sometimes they got some vocals. Sometimes they.
okay, okay. Yeah, it sounded real dope. I was curious, like, wait, I wonder who's that's doing that singing. I was wondering who was
Right,
doing
right.
that. So, but
I
yeah,
want to
I
know too. I was just like, this is hard. You know what I'm saying? But you buy packs. Like some people buy beat packs. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll get on there, and that's another thing, man. Y'all stop using niggas beats without paying for them shit. So that's not
yeah,
cool. You know what I'm saying? If y'all gonna use people beats, man, go on their website and pay for that shit, bro. That shit don't be nothing but
yeah,
$20 sometimes, $5 if they got deals going on. Tap in and support, man. Stop stealing people's shit.
right, right, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Or
Like I
create
make my
your
own. I make my own,
yeah,
but before I got back into producing, making my own beats, I believe in paying for my shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna hear no
yeah,
tags
no
all
doubt.
over my music. You know what I mean? But shout out to the producers. But I'm back to making my own shit now. Fuck that.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. No question. You know what I mean? Create your own beats, that's the way to do it. Create your own beats so, nobody can steal your beat. You get a license and all that good stuff. So yeah,
Yeah.
and you create your own beats, you know what I'm saying? And all the songs that you did, all the beats were created by you, right?
Yeah, it started from.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. I started really back on doing this. I'm gonna tell you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you a funny story because it actually does. This is why I started getting the idea and saying fuck that. Um,
Yeah.
I was watching the Wu-Tang series.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
like I said earlier, RZA has been someone I looked up to. When I met him, I met him when I was like 14, 15. I was coming back from Florida on the JFK and shit, and I seen him. Peace of the God. You know what I'm saying? I seen RZA, I think it was Master Killer and Fourth Disciple, I believe. But they was in the airport, waiting for the clan. So since he was so cool back then, he's always been that dude. Everybody I know, even people I know that know him. Shout out to my brother Raw Dilla. Shout out to the Wolf. Um, Inspector Deck and all that. Like they kind of have the same idea, like the same experience I had with something like, yo, yeah, you're right though. That RZA always seemed to be like that dude, like there's something about him. So anyway, back to the story. I was
Uh-huh.
watching that Wu Tang saga or the series on Hulu, and you see him in the studio doing his thing, whatever. So I don't know. It was just I just got this idea, this inspiration. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start getting back into making beats and doing it on my own. You know what I mean? And so that is an album called was it Unapologetic Wisdom. The album Unapologetic Wisdom is when I really started back to making my own beats. And then
Okay.
from there on, I have like certain projects like Welcome to Boot Camp and the Shaolin Code and certain projects that I did that, but those are like just separate projects. But my own actual solo albums, it started back from Unapologetic Wisdom. That full album was just like, okay, boom. Not using nobody
Okay.
else's beats unless I know them for sure. If I know them, and boom, but majority of it's gonna be my shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Nice. 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 And before we conclude this interview, good brother, I always ask artists to showcase their talent. Put them on the spot, whether they do spoken word, singing, spitting, or whatever. I was wondering if you feel up to it or you feel comfortable. Can you do the honors for the viewers and the listeners that will be listening and viewing this podcast episode, good brother? If
You
you
know
up
what?
for it.
I gotta do it now because it's like, man, it's funny. I've been telling my people the same shit. Like, yo, sometimes they're gonna put you on the spot. Damn. Man. All right. So seeing as I don't really remember anything right now,
No, I mean if you don't feel up to it, this cool, man.
nah,
No
I'm
pressure,
cool.
good brother.
I'm cool. I just
Okay.
thought like, yeah, chilling with the cool brother Malik on the show. You know, we get it though. Smoke a bowl, we sitting here and just chilling though. Mathematically speaking, I think life is all different. I learn things from everything every time of the day. I'm like, shit is different. See, I be fucking up on the words, but I'm still school on my slurs, and I just kind of keep going when I just shit get in my nerves. But I'm gonna just, it's like, damn,
So good, man.
yeah, you gotta go to the spot, but it's cool, it's cool, it's cool.
No, it's cool. It's cool, man. Hey, you did it though. That's all that matters, man. You did it, my man. You did it. That's all that matters, good brother. You did it. You went ahead and did your thing. So you know that's all you can do, good brother.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
yeah.
Appreciate that. No doubt, man. So,
I'm like, damn.
yes,
I'm
indeed.
like, damn. Like, cause
Uh,
you know how it is, but like, you want to really go, and it's like, damn, I really want it. But
no,
man,
you want to go in, bro? You want to go in?
nah. Let me. Yes, I actually do. You know, but
All right,
yes,
go
I
ahead,
actually
man.
do.
Go
Let me
ahead.
see. All right, so fuck it. So I ain't really been sure because I ain't freestyled in a while. I've been freestyle for a minute, like shit. I've been up in it though. Came from New York and then moved. Came from Kansas City because like that's where I started before I moved to LI. It's LI Hempstead where I was born in this bitch. Where I got my legs and started walking in this bitch. And when I died, I ended up in Ville in this bitch. And yeah, I died when I was 8 years old. That was a bitch. Getting arrested by police. Shit is fucking crazy. And even nowadays, man, this shit is fucking lazy. Niggas don't want to do shit. People that don't want to do shit. They don't want to help. They want to look out. Shit. I'm like school shit. Get these brothers up and learn something. Knowledge itself. Peace, God. Wisdom days. Wisdom, knowledge itself. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I'm gonna get it myself. I'm gonna learn every day, even if I gotta do it myself. Pick up a book, young God. Read something, young God. You gotta put shit down and learn something, young God, and you can learn from anything you look at in life. You look at the leaves, you look at the wetness, you look at the trees. I'm smoking these trees and think about that. Be high as a motherfucker every day. Think about that. Niggas out here talking about this other nigga here rat. Fuck it. Fuck him though. See, that nigga did that. But look, all this beef shit is bullshit to me. I ain't in the negativity. Fuck that ain't for me. I ain't in the bullshit. Nah, that ain't for me. You want that beef? You want all that? Keep that over there for me. Fuck that. I'm just chilling here raising my babies, autistic kids. Gotta love them, man. They teach you all things. And yeah, all right. Now, boy.
All right, cool, my man, my man. Appreciate you, man. That was dope, man. Appreciate you, appreciate you. So dope, man. So, like I said, before we conclude this interview, can you tell the listeners and the viewers where they can find you at?
Man, they can find me everywhere. All your major platforms or your major streaming services. Wicked Low, WICCID space LO. You know what I'm saying? All major platforms. Shout out to all my people. Shout out to Corner Boys. Shout out to Israel Music. Shout out to all my family on the 210 and T. Shout out to the Band of Five, my boys. Shout out to my boys out there in Pittsburgh, 3XG Spits. Yeah, but you can find me everywhere.
All right, all right. And ladies and gentlemen, you can find me on Facebook, Malik Long, Instagram, Cool Malik82, TikTok, Cool Brother number one. Also got a page for my podcast, the Cool Podcast with the Cool Brother. You know, you can follow that page and like it, share it. If you want to be a guest on my podcast, hit me up on one of those major social media platforms I just mentioned. Hit me up via inbox and we can set up the interview, take it from there and talk about whatever you want to talk about. Also, you can catch episodes of my podcast on Scarfire Media. Shout out to Megan Pennington and Craig Veltri, the two co-owners of Scarfire Media. Scarfire Media. You know, if you want to, like I said, if you want to be a guest on my podcast, just feel free to hit me up. No hesitation. I'll hit you back, and take it from there. Good brother, Mr. Wicked Low. It was a pleasure having you on. If you want to be a guest once again, good brother, you know what to do. You know, feel free to hit me up once more, my man.
Absolutely, absolutely. We never said on the day. Now that we know we got this working, We good over
Yes.
here. We good over here. We definitely gonna get this rocking, man. I'm definitely at you up for another one. Definitely. I
No doubt, no
appreciate this
doubt,
time.
man. No, I appreciate you, man. And on that note, man, you have a blessed night and enjoy your week, your continuing
Oh,
week and weekend.
absolutely, absolutely. And one more thing, I forgot. I didn't want
Yes,
to
sir.
forget. Shout out to my man OG Cali Blue. Just shout out to everybody, my people in California, man. But shout out to
Yes.
everybody, y'all. Man, listen, knowledge itself is a motherfucker. You can learn
Yes.
something. You can learn something. You open up your ears, you can watch and learn something. So,
Yeah, no
shout out
doubt,
to
no
y'all,
doubt,
y'all.
man.
All the
All
brothers and
right, my
sisters
man.
out
Yes, indeed. Salute, man. Have a blessed
there.
night.
Have a blessed night.
Peace.
Peace.